Hi everyone. Today I am back with a new chapter in physics, motion in one dimension. I will start this video with some quick revision of some concepts, and I consider yourself knowing what are the basic speed, velocity, distance, displacement, acceleration, anything. I consider yourself knowing that. If you don't know, first go through what are the things and then come here. First, I will tell you one thing: average velocity. What is average velocity? Total displacement by total time. Average velocity is total displacement by total time. These things are the important things which we need to know during competitive exams. Hence, these are the only things I will tell you for this chapter. Total velocity vector. Hence, this will be the vector quantity displacement. Total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time, right? Hence average speed will be total distance by total time. This total distance by total time. This will be time. Ti. Pardon my handwriting. I am dictating. That's the thing. Please know. This is data set here. Yes. The thing is, average velocity is done. Instantaneous velocity. What is it? Velocity. Velocity. I am writing. Velocity. It is velocity at some instant, which I can write as ds by dt at that instance, right? Now the thing is, what is ds by dt? It is a differentiation. You must also know basic differentiation. This formula dy by dt, the thing is, this formula you will come across everywhere while maximum times while solving problems in physics. So dy by dx, where y is equal to, I am giving y is equal to x to the power n. This is the power rule of calculus or differential calculus. I am not going into depth of differential calculus. There are many formulas you must know while doing differential calculus in math. I am showing the basic and the most important formula here for solving some certain questions. It's n into x to the power n minus 1. Like x squared differentiation is 2x. X cubed differentiation is 3x squared. This basic differentiation you must know. And with this you will be able to, with this much knowledge, I think you may be able to solve the 3 questions available for you today. So moving on to the first question now then. Pen is okay, yes. Moving on to the what? Now, the distance traveled by a particle in time t is given by s equals to 2.5 meter per second square into t time square. Find a the average speed of the particle and in 5 seconds, and find b the instantaneous speed at this is at 5 seconds. T is equal to 5 after 5 seconds. It will be second at nice. Now right there, I am giving the options for part A. Part A option I am giving. Option A is 25. Option B is 62.5. Option C is 12.5 and option D is 2.5. Try this question now. I am giving part. This is options for part A. Part A options. 2.5. After this, I will solve the second part. Now try. Moving on to the solution, you must have tried the video. Tried the question. By pausing the video, answer is 12.5. How? Let's see. First, what is the average velocity? Total displacement by total time. Total displacement here is 2.5 into 25. 2.5 into 25. This is the total displacement. Time is 5 seconds. 5. On solving this, we will get 12.5. Giving options for part B. Option A is what is it? Option A is, let's say, 5. Option B is 25. Option C I am giving 2.5. And option D I am giving none. None. No. Solve the question. I am moving on to the solution. Here I am right. This is the solution of first part here. This is the first part. Second part I am doing here. What is the instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed here. There is distance, the instantaneous speed we can find out. That is ds by dt. ds by dt, right? Which is equals to here. ds is 2.5 t square. 2 will come down. This will be 2 minus 1, 5t. It is 5t. Right? This differentiation, while doing maths, we will surely do differentiation in upcoming videos. I am showing you now how to solve. I am showing you very briefly. There I will go in details. This is 5t. T is given 5, then answer is 25. Option B. Right. Moving on to the second question. Here options are already given. We need only to find out the option. A person traveling on a straight line moves with a uniform velocity v1 for some time and uniform velocity v4 for the next equal time. This equal time is very important here. Find the average velocity v is given by. Average velocity v we need to find. Basic thing, what is average velocity? Total displacement by total time. Total displacement is v1 into first time t, then plus v2, second time is again t, right, by 2t. T will be cut here, here and here. Answer is v1 plus v2 by 2. Moving on to the third question. Time is running well. A table clock has its minute. Minute spelling is minute, not a minute t. Has 4 cm long. Find the average velocity of the tip of the minute hand between. This is 6:00 am to 6:30 am and Part B is between 6 am and to 6:30 pm. Giving options for part A. Part A options are, option A is 8. Option B I am giving, let's say 0.5. 5. Option C is, wait, let me tell you, they are in centimeter per hour, right? Centimeter per hour. Centimeter per hour. Centimeter per second, the answer will be different. So this is in centimeter per hour. Then it will, then option is 4 and option D is none. None. Right? This will go on here. None. I'm sorry. Up to 4 only the unit is needed. Other time the unit is not needed. Only none. What is the unit of method? Yes, up to 4 only unit is needed. Try this question by pausing the video and moving on to the solution. C. Answer is none. It's 16. 16 centimeter per hour answer. C. Likewise, I told you what is the average velocity, total displacement by total time. Clock is moving like this. In the first part, clock is moving like this, right? What is the displacement here? This is the distance. Then displacement will be this. It's 4 plus 4, diameter of the circle, it's 8. Then 8 in half an hour, 1 by 2. R. 1 by 2. R. It comes to be 16 centimeter per hour. 16 centimeter per hour. 60 centimeter. Unit is centimeter per hour as told in the previously. Centimeter per hour. Now, this is the solution of the first part. Yes. Let me give options for the second part of part B. First option, let me give you what I can give. Let's say first option is 8. Again centimeter per hour, everything is in centimeter per hour. Centimeter per hour. Option B I am giving, let's say 12.5. Option C is giving, let's say 16. Option D is again none. Try this question now again. Hope you have tried. Answer is none. It's 16. It's 16 by 25, which is equals to 0.64, right? 0.64. I've given options very large, somebody can easily identify. Answer is very small, 0.6. Leave that. Let's see how we have proceeded. Here again, the clock will rotate like that from once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 times like that. 9, 10, 11, 12 is gone. Oh, I have given anti-clockwise, right? Sorry, I have given. Leave that, anti-clockwise or clockwise direction will be like this only. Then also it will go again one part here. Then it will stop. Again displacement is nothing but this diameter, which is again 8. 8 by what is the denominator in our time in hour, which is 12.5 hour, right? 0.5 hour. Calculate this. The answer will come to be 0.64 centimeter per hour, obviously, per hour, and here unit is centimeter per hour only. Ending the video here. Hope you have understand the 3 questions. Thank you.